Hallo meine Lieben, hier bin ich wieder, euer Second mit Dynasty Warriors Origins. Aha, der lohnt gerade sehr langsam eine. Mal schauen, was passiert. Ja, hi Sengo, grüß dich. Absolut kein Thema, nicht viel Spaß beim Helldivers spielen. Keine Ahnung, wieso das Ding so lange lädt. Macht es normalerweise nie. Dahinter sieht man mir den Ladedingens. Heute Treiber neu installiert, ich hoffe, das macht jetzt nicht viel. So, Sound ist da. Ja, wir sind im Kapitel 5. Wie gesagt, ich weiß nicht, wie viele Kapitel es gibt, aber sind gut weitergekommen das letzte Mal. Und jetzt schauen wir rein, dass wir da heute wieder weiterkommen gut. Da wir direkt rein, da wir gar nicht viel rum. Lieber Sengo, ein Hoch auf Managed Democracy. Und auf geht's, hätte ich gemeint. Also wir da ein bisschen Demokratie bringen in diese Dynastie. Wobei in solchen Dynastien ist Demokratie immer so eine Geschichte. So. Schauen wir mal, was mit dem Stab habe ich gerade. Weil, was sind meine Ziele? Kavallerie ist klar. Kampfstulpen und da muss das machen. Na, das werden wir schauen. Einfach mal gleich direkt weiter eine mit dem in der Questlinie. Ja, so wie es ausschaut. Sagt er mal, wenn irgendwas nicht weitergeht. Und damit haben wir jetzt wieder eine Storytime.
Lord Liu Biao is hosting a banquet in Xiangyan. Lord Liu Bei will be attending, and I have been ordered to accompany him as his escort. I'll need to be ready for anything. After spending a little time here in Jing, I come to understand something. Those who serve under Lord Liu Biao have divided into factions, and one of them doesn't think very well of Lord Liu Bei. Initially, Lord Liu Bei had hoped to attend the banquet on his own. He said that having an intimidating escort would make us look ungrateful for Lord Liu Biao's kindness. But together we managed to talk him out of it. He agreed to take one guard with him, as long as it was me. His reasoning is that Lord Liu Biao wouldn't be able to relax and enjoy himself drinking around someone as stern as Lord Guan Yu. He's very hesitant to bring Lord Jiangfei to a formal banquet, especially one where wine is being served. So he ended up choosing me instead. As for me, I am bound by our leader's orders. I've been asked to be unobtrusive as I watch over him. But from what I have seen, it is clear that not all is well here in the land of Jing. All I can do is hope for the best.
Ja, Intrigen. Ich hoffe, es geht euch allen gut. Ich hoffe, es hat alle motiviert, so wie ich bin. Ja, war so klar. Ich will schlafen. Würde jetzt zu mir passen, aber...
My brother, he's at the banquet. Damn it, I can't explain it. Zhao Yun will tell you everything. Just hurry up and come with me.
Ne, dann. Ist er schon mal wieder in Troubles, der Liu Bei, ist jetzt nichts Next.
So Lord Liu Bei really hasn't returned here to Xingye. Where could he possibly have gone?
Just to reiterate what you told us, Xiao Yun. Our brother disappeared sometime during the banquet, correct?
Yes. One of Lord Liu Biao's retainers, Cai Mao, made the suggestion to divide the banquet, with the lords and the retainers seated separately. I rejected the proposal over and over again, but I relented at Lord Liu Bei's command and was forced to go to a separate room. Lord Liu Biao came later to inform me that Lord Liu Bei had gone to relieve himself and never returned. The whole banquet was in an uproar, and that is when I became wise to Cai Mao's plan. He believed he was in a position to seize control of Jing.
Ja, Machtspielchen wie immer.
Lord Liu Bei. Getting the lords and retainers into separate rooms was likely a ploy to pull Lord Liu Bei out from under my watch.
Such treachery. But it is possible that our brother sensed danger and fled.
Sai Mao, he'll pay for this. I'll kill him the second I see him.
Calm yourself, Jiangfei. For now, we need to make sure our brother is safe.
Da ist es.
Damn it all. And what about Liu Biao? We all know he must have had a hand in this too.
No. Lord Liu Biao rebuked Tai Mao and placed him under strict watch. It really seemed like he had no prior knowledge of the plot whatsoever.
Oi.
He is not at fault for what happened. All of the blame should fall on the one who failed to guard his lordship, who shamelessly returned with nothing but excuses. I will find Lord Liu Bei, even if it costs me my life. And
Ich werde dann noch morgen habe ich wieder eine neue Challenge.
whatever punishment.
All you have
Bei meinem Abnehmdings, was ich da mache.
our brother's life. You
Das heißt wieder 12 Tage. Die Regeln weiß ich leider noch nicht, weil beim Kick-Off-Call war ich nicht dabei. Weil ich mit den Kindern unterwegs war. Ich warte gerade auf die Aufzeichnung. Will ich mir dann noch anschauen, damit ich weiß, was die Regeln dafür sind.
right.
Nicht jeden Tag 10.000 schariert, weiß ich nicht, kein Weizenmehl, wenn möglich keinen verarbeiteten Zucker, war das letzte Mal.
The more of us we have looking.
Da muss man das mal dabei haben.
Joe Top, send your men to Xianyang to search the area.
Heute täglich kurze Videos, um meinen Tagesablauf, was ich schon gemacht habe, was ich noch vorhabe und so weiter, ein bisschen den anderen Leuten in meinem Team näher zu bringen, dass wir uns gegenseitig pushen. Letztes Mal waren es 2 Kilo in 12 Tagen. Also,
I can't see myself getting any sleep tonight anyway.
da tut sich schon was.
Join you.
I am sorry to trouble
Jetzt
you,
bei
but would you be able to
86 circa. Ich denke, mit 98, knapp 98 habe ich gestartet.
wherever
So 12 Kilo aber weniger. Und auch wenn es mir nach wie vor nicht schmeckt, aber es funktioniert halt und ja, das ist halt das Dings. Da,
They say there's a dragon.
da bist du.
Huh. Have we seen Lord Liu Bei?
Hey, come on now. He was Lord Liu Biao's guest of honor, remember?
Oh, so he's pretty important, huh? I don't know what Lord Liu Bei looks like, but I did see an elegantly dressed man over at the southern market.
We usually go to the market up north, but there's a nasty bunch of soldiers hanging around there, so we went. I think that must have been when he spotted. I'm sorry we couldn't be of any more help. I hope someone finds Lord Liu Bei soon.
Okay. Markt im Süden, wie das heißt.
Oh, how goes the search? I've been running around asking everyone I can, but not a single one of these people have seen Lord Liu Bei. I'm going to look around here a little more. So would you mind taking your search up north?
Lord Liu Bei, you said?
Ja,
I can't say for certain.
das suchen wir
whether
nicht.
it was him, but I did see a man on horseback riding hard to the west, and he was being chased by some soldiers that looked like trouble.
Hey, Dad! Can we go now? I'm gonna catch a really big fish today.
Oh,
Bestens
all right.
links.
Shall we head downstream to the east today? It'll make for easier fishing. Water flows much faster up west. Please excuse us. We'll be going now.
Jetzt aber nach Osten, wo wir hinrennen, nach Westen. Also. Nächstes zum Trotschen.
Your search brought you here as well. That means my brother must have come this way. But there's a deep valley just ahead. And I heard someone just cut the bridge down. So there's no way across. You think that means he had to jump into the river down below? If he did, I really hope he made it across.
Einer nach dem anderen.
Oh, you've made it here as well. Based on the information I've gathered, it is very likely that Lord Liu Bei is somewhere near this location. But why would he be out here in the middle of nowhere?
Ah, there you are.
Lord Liu Bei! It is so good
Und da ist
to
auf
see you
einmal.
alive.
I'm sorry about all this. Everyone must have been worried sick.
But where could you possibly have been all this time?
Well,
That's a very long story. There's also something I'd like to discuss with everyone. Let's head back to Shinya for now.
Okay, okay, okay. Da ist er, einfach so. Provinz. Xing.
When I realized what Sai Mao was up to during the banquet, I pretended to go relieve myself and made my escape. I was not familiar with the area, so all I could do was wander. Before I knew it, the night had grown dark and I was lost in the mountains. Just when I began to lose hope, I came across a small hermitage. It was home to an old man named Sima Hui.
Sima Hui. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Apparently, everyone calls him Master Shui Jing. He is not in the service of Lord Liu Biao, and he lives in seclusion. When I told him about my current circumstances,
Unseren Strategen gefunden.
choose one of my pupils, the sleeping dragon or the fledgling phoenix, and your path will become clear.
Sleeping dragon? Fledgling phoenix? Who the hell are they?
You've met many people in your travels. Do you have any idea who those two might be?
Ich glaube fast.
Pang Tong. So, you
Ich
think
glaube, dass
he's
der Pang Tong einer war. Den werde ich mir holen.
Phoenix?
With all due respect, Lord Liu Bei, did it not occur to you to ask Lord Sima Hui for the names of the sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix?
Yeah. That would really speed things along for us.
Of course, I did all I could to get the names out of him. But he would just say, "You'll know," and smile without answering.
Perhaps he meant that you must put forth some effort to find what you seek.
Ah, these intellectual types always really need to test you. He must think he and the students are really special.
It's frustrating, I admit, but his words have given me hope. Like a ray of light shining through the darkness.
Wie geht's euch so? Gute bei euch.
Perhaps it's time we
Mir im Prinzip nicht viel.
laziness.
Arbeiten. Wochenende haben wir im Keller weitergearbeitet.
We've been growing rounder by
Mauern
the day.
fürs Klo und für die Duschstängern. Teilweise verputzt schon. Leitungen habe ich gelegt. War relativ produktiv, muss ich sagen. Also nimmt
I want
Formen
to
an.
bring you whatever information you can find.
Ich hoffe, dass wir so in 1-2 Wochen dann endlich alles fertig haben.
Significant.
Und dass wir dann
There's someone out
in
there
Dingsgrenner wiederholen können, in Installateur, dass er den Rest fertig macht.
to find them.
Ja, Ernest, grüß dich. Ich hoffe, alles gut bei dir. Ah, vielen lieben Dank für 31 Monate. Dieser Ernest ist einfach ein Traum. Netter Kerl, kann ich euch sagen.
I've come here to ask you a favor.
31 Monate, das sind, über 2,5 Jahre schon.
I know this may
Sieht man, wie lange als ich schon Affiliate bin, weil circa so lange bist du
introduce me to Lord Liu Bei.
mittlerweile schon Abonnent, Subscriber.
I'm sorry. I guess I should start from the beginning.
Das ist nämlich auch einer von denen Dingen, glaube ich.
What Lord Liu Bei's ranks are missing is the guidance of wisdom.
Genau.
I myself have spent a good deal of time in the pursuit of such studies. While I may not have the vision of the sleeping dragon or fledgling phoenix,
Fledgling
I can
Phoenix.
be of some help to Lord Liu Bei's forces.
Und Roch auf der Schulter,
Those
glaube ich.
names are also known to you. Those two are... Where do I start?
Cao Cao's forces are attacking! Make haste to the war room, right away!
Come with me. Ja, das ist ein Strategen-Azubi.
Cao Cao's forces have already reached the castle gates. And they've moved into such a strange battle formation.
I've never seen a formation like that before.
Ja, und am Sonntag war halt dann Muttertag natürlich. Ich hoffe, alle eure Mütter brav geehrt.
Their army is large and they're in an unfamiliar formation. Perhaps it's best we defend from inside the castle?
But there might be even more of them coming. If we stay on the defensive too long, our soldiers will lose heart.
You're right. More importantly, us holding up here would be a great burden on the people of Shinya. But what else can be done?
We aren't getting anywhere by talking. I'm going out there, alright?
Please wait. That formation is not something you can carelessly charge into.
And who are you? I've never seen you before.
Well, I'm not really sure what I should say here. A little help?
Huh? A strategist? And you two know each other?
Na klar kennen wir uns.
Would you be willing to help us through this? What is your name?
I am Shishu, a pupil of Master Shuijing. I thought my skills would be best put to use in the service of Lord Liu Bei, so here I am.
Shui Jing. Could it really be?
We can speak more of my origins later. We should first concern ourselves with eliminating the impending threat.
Ich glaube, dass das der schlafende Drache ist.
Look at the enemy's formation in the front of the gate just a moment ago. It is known as the Eight Gates Formation. Charging into that powerful formation without the right strategy would end in certain death. But given Cao Cao's superior numbers, it will be difficult for us to move into the proper counter formation.
Grüß dich, Ben Bohnen. Vielen lieben Dank für 36 Monate. Und da geht's heute dahin. 31 Monate, 36 Monate. Ich danke euch von ganzem Herzen dafür. Bedeutet mir sehr viel. Dass ich glaube, jetzt bin ich bald so weit, dass ich dann so Coden kaufen kann für, wenn ich da fertig bin. Mach das. Was schaust du denn schönst gerade? Wenn der Ben lurkt, dann schaut er irgendwelche Serien.
Brother, what should we do? Can we really trust this strategist with our lives?
I believe in him. Besides, none of us had any idea how to get out of this. So why not give Shishu's plan a chance?
Weil es dann vielleicht tot hat.
You will not be disappointed.
Gut. Dort ist die Schlacht.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Shinye. So never go out at night without a light.
Ach, eine dort. Direkt. Y halten, muss ich ein paar umbringen, das heißt Stabtabel durchradieren. Geht eh oft gut laut. Also der ist schon lässig, was das betrifft.
Do I have your attention?
Gut, wir sind dort oben. Passt, super geil. Und die sind dort unten. Auch gut. Sind in einer Ausgangsinformation eingekesselt. Yahoo Yan. Wir werden angeführt von Yahoo Yan. Mit aller wisst, ist einer von unseren besten Offizieren. Der Befehlig, das ist das Fundament, auf dem unsere Truppen stehen. Ohne ihn ist alles verloren. Danke für den Worten, aber ich denke, dass wir dich genauso wenig verlieren können. Xu. Das stimmt. Ich bin der Einzige, der weiß, wie man diese Formation durchbricht. Lord Liebe, danke für deine Sorgen. Lass uns die Information besprechen, mit der wir es zu tun haben. Es ist die spezielle Strategie, die 8-Tore-Formation. Angeblich überlebt niemand einen Angriff auf sie. Aber wenn wir sorgfältig die richtigen Schritte setzen, sollten wir sie durchbrechen können. Allerdings sieht die von Cao Caos Truppen in dieser Schlacht anders aus als die ich kenne. Zu durchbrechen müssen wir die Tore des Lebens, der Sicht und der Öffnung von den anderen unterscheiden. Als erstes müsst ihr die erhöhte Position einnehmen. Das geht. Damit ich einen besseren Blick auf die Formation habe. Dann werde ich eine Schwachstelle finden, an der unsere Truppen besser durchbrechen können. Bis dahin müssen alle sorgfältig darauf achten, einen direkten Kampf mit der 8-Tore-Formation zu vermeiden. Falls ihr sie mit der falschen Strategie angreift, wird euch die Formation überwältigen und eure Seite schwere Verluste hinzufügen. Ich denke, damit fürs Erste alles gesagt. Ich werde weitere Befehle für alle haben, sobald ich mehr über die Situation weiß. Also ich muss dort oben, das geht, das schaffe ich gerade. 8 Tore. In dieser Schlacht verlassen wir uns auf die Weisheit von Shu, unserem Strategen. Tut, wie euch gesagt wurde, und kämpft mit aller Macht. Und welche haben? Bester Begleiter. Gut. Ich hoffe, ihr habt alles wieder im Kopf, welche Taste ich für was brauche.
Shishu, let's go. I shall leave this battle to you. Bring us victory with your great intellect.
Yes, my lord. I will do what I can. Victory should be ours if we can break their
Bam.
We need to determine the particulars of their formation.
Nummer 1 haben wir.
We will find a vantage point. Forward, advance.
Let's go.
Auf geht's. Wenn ich erster bin, dass ich da die meisten oben vernichten kann.
Sets up that formation. I think I'll go take a look for myself.
Let's go.
Ein Depp. Ja.
Going out unprepared will only end in disaster. Hold back until I give the signal.
Shishu, you must forgive their hastiness.
Das probiert, das hilft nichts. Ja. Er rennt da rein und wieder einfach mal tak.
We can't go anywhere.
They surrounded us so quickly. So this is the infamous 8 Gates formation.
Ja. Und einer.
Well, that's what they get.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's no time to spare. We must take the high ground. All my might.
This territory is the enemy
Eines.
officer.
Lord Jushu, we've taken the high ground. Where should we go next? Now we push for the eastern stronghold. Oh, but who
Was
needs
machen wir?
to protect this position? I've no doubt it'll be of use to us later. Forward, advance.
Let's get serious.
Ja, ich bin super gut gerade, gell? Wenn ich da ständig drauf hau.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, ich hoffe, dass das funktioniert, dass ich jetzt vor denen drin bin.
Let's go.
Hallo. So, jetzt haben wir's.
Shan't waver.
Ah, hast du das schon mal was? Ach, nicht schlecht.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Und ein paar killen damit. Falscher Knopf schon wieder. Den würde.
The enemy officer
Ja, gehört auch mir.
Go to waste.
Und nun?
Done everything that you asked. What's next?
Now we need to observe their formation.
Ja, observe.
As I expected, their formation is incomplete. If everyone follows my orders correctly, this plan is sure to succeed.
Okay?
But the enemy is undeniably strong. They've made any weak links in their formation hard to exploit.
Hmm?
The gates of life, view, and opening have been expertly concealed. It will be difficult to determine which one to attack.
If we choose the wrong one, it will not end well for us.
Deswegen bleibt hinten es zwar.
But we are not without hope. Those 3 gates are bound to be different from the others, somehow. We just need to look for that difference. If we choose the correct gate, their formation will crumble.
Okay.
Good observation. Then we now know what must be done. Thanks to Shishu, we have a clue. Head towards the formation and look for a gate that is different from the others. Forward march!
When you've spotted the difference, enter the formation from there. You should be able to dismantle it from inside.
Let's go. Get ready to be brought down. Take that. A little rash to be charging it alone for the sake of battle. Guess you want to die.
Megölmom ma diesen Musa.
The enemy officer.
We still haven't found any gates that appear different? Well, I knew they wouldn't make it easy for us.
Ja, dann holen sie diese Dinger da auf der Seite. Dann ist das auch schon erledigt, oder was?
Enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this.
An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others.
Ich hast du es anders. Nehmt drei, die was so ein hohes Ding haben.
Did you see anything? You saw through the yellow turban sorcery. Perhaps you can see things the rest of us cannot.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Da mal was, da mal was. Die Flagge, dahinter ist hier was. Bist du?
Let's go.
Ah, der Tomat, das ist anders. Das machen wir ein bisschen was anderes, passt, kommt her da. Also, da mal probieren, oder einer da.
Based on their movements, we've entered the gate of few. It appears we've chosen the right gate.
So they've broken through. Damn. And I shall have to put a stop to them.
It must be the enemy officer defending the area. But that is the gate of few. It shouldn't pose too much trouble. We shouldn't have much difficulty. Defeat the officer, so that we can disrupt their counterattack. All my might.
Weg ist er.
The enemy officer.
A crack has formed in the formation. That is where we strike. You may have pushed us back this far.
We will not allow you to advance any further.
That officer must be in charge of the section.
Ja, geht ja ganz gut.
Enemy forces are approaching from the west. They are predicted to arrive shortly.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer.
So the enemy had units ready to attack. The 8 gates formation was to be used for a counterattack, just as I predicted.
We should be able to stop the reinforcements at the western stronghold. Still, we've not a moment to lose in dealing with their formation. Very impressive. Part of the 8 gates formation has now been dismantled. We should break away from the formation for now. We can find another gate to attack.
Let's go. They're going straight after our weak points.
Ja.
Perhaps we didn't conceal it well enough. I'm not sure if it's by virtue of brilliance or luck, but either way, we had better take care of this quick.
Just forward.
They're shifting their formation. It looks like we'll have to find the correct gate again. Now we shall make our charge at their leader. Let's finish this in a single blow. Advance now.
Cross. Hinten ist tot. Fiction.
We've entered the gate of life. Correct point of attack. We can break their defense from there.
So you're trying to break our formation? Bring them down, not if I stop you first.
Right. Let's defeat that officer and weaken their formation. All my might.
Infested. The enemy officer
Good.
has been defeated.
Formation is beginning to break. Let us strike before they recover.
Do not give in to panic. Surround!
Jest.
Reporting! Another enemy contingent is coming from the north!
We can still do something about this. Although, any more surprises like that will make it difficult.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao. I must prevent him from continuing on his path. And for that, I cannot lose Liu Bei.
Die Luan ist aufgetaucht, schau das an.
Weak-willed followers of Cao Cao, bloodied on his path to domination, become lost in the fog.
Hilft er weiter?
Lament your deeds.
What is this ghastly fog? It's confusing our senses. So far, everything is going well. We've almost destroyed their 8 gates formation. Let's get some distance from the formation for now. We will enter from another gate to finish them off.
Such is the power of the great tactician, Lord Shu, capable of breaking apart a rock-solid defense.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Let's go.
Wir müssen jetzt dann dauernd helfen mal.
The enemy attacks us where we are most vulnerable.
Ja,
So much for an easy
ja
victory.
schon.
We're taking a real beating. When did that lot learn to fight with their heads?
The battle flows just as you predicted, Shishu. That tactician's wisdom is truly something to behold.
I am glad that my skills have been of use, but all praise
Ich brauche wohl
goes
nicht
to
Daumen.
the one who found the
Ach
correct
Gott.
gate.
Got you.
The enemy officer has been
I would
defeated.
be honored if I could test my skills against you. All my might.
Too cocky.
Weg ist er.
The enemy officer
Retreat.
has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Dann schauen wir wieder oben. Suchen wir das letzte Tor. Das. Unten. Gotcha! Die großen, oder? Ah, ganz unten, okay. Dieses hier. Oder? Yep, it's that one.
All right. We've gone in through the gate of opening. That should be the end of it.
Kom her da, Lydian.
Intruders? I've got a bad feeling about this. We need to defend this area with everything we have.
Nicht mit mir. Okay. Dann haben wir diese Dings da. Oh, perfekt, super.
Fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Das ist halt kein Jausengegner. Das ist kein Jausengegner, nicht. Merkt man gleich.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Going my way today. Next time. There's the last one. It's time to destroy
Also.
formation.
They defeated our formation with both precision and resolve. They must have incredible strategies in their ranks.
Nein. Nein. Ah, jetzt haben wir die, jetzt habe ich die. Erst. Das ist jetzt noch aus, in der Wisch? Ja.
Looks like Liu Bei just got a lot more dangerous.
Been defeated.
So.
That's going to be a problem.
Take this.
Lord Liu Bei, the Eight Gates formation has been completely dismantled.
It is a sight to behold. Excellent work. Send our forces forward.
Jetzt kann ich das fertig machen, glaube ich.
We must not let Lord Shushu's careful guidance go to waste. Obliterate the enemy!
All right, time to go all out. Leave the violence to me.
Forward, advance!
They'll do this the hard
Dum,
way.
da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Do not be unsettled. Believe in your strength, for a new era will show itself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The Eight Gates formation.
Eigentlich müsste das durch, oder? Leere Stärke durch Fortlaufen. Leere Stärke.
sided with Liu Bei.
Ja, so muss ich den killen.
I failed somewhere. I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
True warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human. Take this.
Ja, schaut dann.
Winds have changed. The sorcery's effectiveness will wane now.
Gehen wir auf ihn los.
Let us continue our advance. Oh my might.
This isn't over. This isn't over. Just stop.
No matter. I shall just have to hold them off as long as I can.
So think you've won just because our formation was broken? The battle is far from over.
Ja, da.
You do not look like you belong to Liu Bei's army.
This isn't over. This isn't over.
I am one who hopes for lasting peace. An enemy of Cao Cao and of the Han.
Erst. Ja, versuch Waffen zu zerstören. Wie? Ja. Unglaublich, Alter. Der dummen Pförder rum und kannst nichts machen. Den einen da auf die loshauen, losprügeln. Aber geschafft ist geschafft. Gut, aber jetzt dann also wieder den Dings noch auseinander. Oh, der. Ich habe eine Chance beim Angriff der Mirror-Umsetzung. Super cool. Doppelsturm, okay. Alter, da war so stark gerade die Lanze. Mhm. 23. Apfelschimmel. 42 Fertigkeitspunkte ist super. Das weiß ich noch immer nicht. Ja. Ganz klar dorthin. Wenn wir noch weiter in der Abwehr gehen, gemacht, oder? Klingt gut. So, jetzt schauen wir das Storytime, oder? Wie immer.
Zuluan, I thought you served Cao Cao, but now I see you in the camp of Liu Bei.
Und so ist es.
I see. Liu Bei has an important role to play. He's to eradicate Cao Cao, and through him, the Han. He must be protected.
Yep.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge. Thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the North. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The paths taken by the two of you shall never cross. Now, there is only one way to reach the end. Through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
Cao Cao's 8 gates formation was undeniably impressive. But even so, It shattered like a vase before the might of our forces. And more than anyone, we have you to thank for that, Shishu. Truly, you have a remarkable mind.
Remarkable? Oh, I wouldn't say that, my lord. I just know a few things that are useful in making battle plans.
There's no need for modesty in my presence, Sleeping Dragon.
Huh?
Or is it Fledgling Phoenix? I can't decide.
My lord, I don't...
I thought if I dropped it casually into a conversation, I might trick you into confessing.
You think I'm the Sleeping Dragon or the Fledgling Phoenix?
I do. Why, am I wrong?
I beg your pardon, but you are. They are far greater men than I. Their grand plans can defeat massive armies and turn provinces into empires.
Grand plans, you say?
When you seek nothing less than to unite the entire world under your rule, there are only two men who can assure your victory. I would advise you to summon the Sleeping Dragon and the Fledgling Phoenix, and make them your strategist.
Do you know them? Or where they can be found?
I do. They both live in Jing Province. They were classmates of mine, studying under the tutelage of Master Shui Jing. The Sleeping Dragon's real name is Zhuge Liang. The Fledgling Phoenix is Pang Tong. Those two are certain to lead you to triumph.
Ja, der Pang Tong. Ha! Recht gehabt. Der Zhuge Liang ist ja schon bei uns, oder?
The Fledgling Phoenix. Yes, I suppose I have been by that name. And I'm sure Shishu has told you that I would be delighted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But I'm afraid you were misled. I've had my fill of generals and warlords. For now,
Deswegen ist er der schlafende Phoenix.
peaceful life.
Ja, Junge. Wir haben da nichts zu.
Thank you for not trying to argue with me. I'm sorry I can't help. But you know, I've been following Lord Liu Bei's exploits quite closely. Perhaps one day, but not today. No, right now, it's the quiet life for me. But I hope you will be a friend and not mention this meeting to Lord Liu Bei. If his lordship does ask about me, just tell him that the time isn't right.
Mach ich natürlich.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern.
Irgendwann meine Waffen wieder aussortieren. Wieder sehr viele.
The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. I hope you are right. But they have turned their backs on affairs of state. Perhaps they are wary of their talents and knowledge being exploited for malign causes.
Große Strategen sind nicht wertvoll, es hilft nichts.
To know Lord Liu Bei, they gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
Ah, wird schon irgendwann kommen. Steck den Kopf.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Shishu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Shishu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Shishu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone.
Ich als Weltherr.
Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
Zhuge Liang. Bang Dong. Okay, hat Zhuge Liang jedoch niedergeschlagen. Ihm gesagt, dass je nach fort war und so war es zu keinem Treffen gekommen. Ja, oft hat man Pech.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Ruhe liegt die Kraft. Gut. So. Eigentlich Briefel? Nein. Gut, auf geht's. Tschüss. Was machen wir? Wie schaut's aus? Wie geht's weiter? Ich würde gerne ein bisschen eine Provinz einnehmen. Die anderen zu schwächen natürlich nur.
I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning. I see. That doesn't surprise me, coming from you. You are far stronger than I could ever hope to be. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all. Decisiveness only ever leads to regret.
Wurschen halt down. Wird besser, aber halt dann.
Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
Alles gut. Alles gut, Schuschu. Einige Tage später.
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
Jeder Tag, oder was weiß ich.
Zhuge Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
He's certainly testing our patience. And what in heaven's name does he hope to achieve by doing so? I've had just about enough of this.
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Shishu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Okay.
Shishu? Hey, Shishu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I am unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry. Why? All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
Oh, zrobi ich im grad.
I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change
Good
you.
on it.
Rather, if there's anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck
War wieder kein Strategen.
in future campaigns.
Aber mich fragt ja keiner. Strategie ist jetzt ein Pferchen in der Burg und ich muss den Rest. Meine Strategie.
Oh, it's you.
Ja,
I'll be
sonst.
meeting Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've
Jetzt geht die Waffendingens um.
I can tell you, but no one else. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council.
Yeah?
But that wasn't all. It also said that my mother was under the protection
Erpressung.
of Cao Cao's army. At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage.
Klar, ja.
But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration, a dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice, but I agonized over it for days, and now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man.
Ja, definitiv.
I
Ach,
truly
ich schon.
believe he will unite the land.
Wenn sie meine Taktiken setzen würden.
Thank you. Knowing that is great comfort to me. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
Natürlich.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province. Dragon? I heard it was a...
Some days later.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo.
Yo, man.
Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
Shishu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not outright. Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. he will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Shishu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
Und der Schulian, glaube ich, kommt da. Ist da einer vom Liu Bei gewesen. Jetzt sucht man nicht da.
You are a
Katzentraining.
tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhangfei. Fine. I'll dispense with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other. As equals. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices. And many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve.
Das da ist wirklich gut gemacht in dem Spiel, muss ich sagen.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead
Nette Ambitionen auf jeden Fall.
better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Brother.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Ich bin echt neugierig, was die anderen für
But still,
Tore hätten.
if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose?
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil, and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first, and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions.
Ich frage mich auch, wie viel Einfluss meine Antworten wirklich auf die Storyline haben. Wäre der Shushu blind, wenn ich gesagt hätte, gib deine Träume nicht auf? Bleib da. War er dann nochmal zum Shuglian gegangen? Hm.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then and only then can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Da meine Strategen. Lord Shugliang. And again, a few days later.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
Yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here. They've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day?
I didn't conquer.
Not one bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure
Yo.
I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching.
I remember Xinye, and how Lord Shusu seemed to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist,
Sorry, Delpha.
I thought you would.
Alright, go on.
That one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Spear of the Dragon. Ah, da ist sie wieder. Yu Ying.
Ah, it's you. How long has it been? Yes, it has. You look well. We studied weaponry together, remember? I'm Yue Ying of Mianan.
Who's Mianan?
I've become a vassal of Lord Liu Bei, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to come see you again. The fact is, I recently entered Lord Liu Bei's service myself, which makes us allies and comrades. You see...
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but so far there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Jo, nimm's mit.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Come on, let's go.
Det lohnt sich jetzt über.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hubei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Chugu Lian, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
Self-story hat wieder.
At Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
Thank you for the welcome. I have heard much of your exploits.
Ich habe ihr viel
whatever
geholfen.
I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
Immer wichtig, viele Allies zu haben.
Surprise quiz time.
Irgendwas? Nix.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them.
Auf geht's.
Wait to meet them.
Hauen wir uns ein, oder? Ich werde wieder was spielen und nicht nur lesen und huren und... Oh ja, das lebt halt davon. Ja, hochrangige und du da und du...
Yes.
Dort Level Up mit der nächsten Präsentation darzulegen. Tata hat das Haus Juan ausgelöscht. Juan. Und seine große Armee ist gegen Prinz Jing vorgegangen. Den haben wir unsere Truppen in Boangpo stationiert. Oder ist Shaotun, einer von Cao Caos zuverlässigsten Generälen. Wenn wir ihn besiegen, sind die kopflos und werden sicher fliehen. Wenn wir andererseits Lord Liu Bei verlieren, wird es uns genauso ergehen. Wir müssen alles tun, was wir können, um ihn in der Schlacht zu beschützen. Nun, da ich die Situation dargelegt habe, erläutere ich uns den Plan für den Kampf gegen Cao Caos Truppen. Dreimal, okay. Die Umstände dieser Schlacht sind für uns nicht günstig. Wir sind in der Unterzahl und alles andere optimal. Was? Nur die Ruhe. Der Zhuge Liang ist noch nicht fertig. Ich verstehe die Bedenken, unser Nachricht ist offensichtlich, aber genau deshalb ist unser Plan so unvorhersehbar. Also, die feindliche Hauptstadtmacht konzentriert sich auf die Mitte des Schlachtfelds. Wir vernichten sie alle mit einem Schlag. Feuer soll die Lösung sein. Wenn wir sie in Reichweite gelockt haben, entfesseln wir einen Feuerangriff. Dazu müssen wir ihnen schon lang genug standhalten. Kommt. Wenn es Zeit ist, werden sich unsere Truppen zurückziehen. Lord Shu Chang und Ying Ying halten den Feind im Norden, im Süden in Schach. Lord Shao Yun sollte unsere zentrale Streitmacht führen. Überlasst es mir, ich werde das Schlachtfeld umgehen und sie von hinten angreifen. Ich werde unsere Bogenschützen anführen, wir können ihren Vormarsch mit Salben aus höherer Position aufhalten. Bei mir mag schwierig sein, aber ich werde seine Gelenk meinen Wert beweisen. Ich werde den Kampf nicht versagen. Guck mal, den Vormarsch des Feindes aufhalten müssen Lord Guan Yu und Shang Fei den Feuerangriff vorbereiten. Geht nach Norden und erobert die Basis in den Bergen. Lord Shang Fei geht nach Süden und nimmt die dortige Basis ein. Truppen zurückziehen. Und wenn die feindliche Front vorrückt, verfolgen, schießen wir den Basen Feuerpfeile. Den Flammen eingeschlossen, den verlieren und dann werden wir das Blatt. Okay. Mich nicht davon überzeugt, dass irgendwas funktionieren wird. Okay, ich vertraue der Weisheit unserer Strategen. Wenn du an mich glaubst, tu bitte dein Möglichstes, um Zhuge Liang auch zu helfen. Ah, verdammt, das ist nicht fair, Bruder. Wenn du so sagst, habe ich wohl keine Wahl. Gut. Ich glaube, dass ich das machen werde. Der glaube ich muss unten, muss dann wieder retour gehen. In Guan Yu kann ich aufgehen und würde da was machen. Geht mal mit Guan Yu. Kann ich nach Norden gehen.
Once we take Ji, the supremacy of Cao Cao will be close at hand. To battle! Cut down all who stand in our way!
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people. We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together.
Bam, und geht schon los.
Capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. The enemy officer, as long as everyone does their job, victory is
Zweiter ist weg. So relativ easy, oder Mann?
bringing about Lord Liu Bei's rule.
I will follow the orders of anyone who has Liu Bei's trust. I shall serve as the
Und der ist auch weg.
behind his wisdom.
The enemy officer
Schauen wir rein.
has been
It
defeated.
is just as Lord Zhuge Liang said. Archers, let your arrows fill the sky.
Didn't expect an ambush here. We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
Do not waver! Advance and take out their commanders! Let's march!
Well, I still can.
Nein.
Easy. Oh my might.
Bam und was mit ihm?
The enemy officer has been defeated. His territory is
We
ours.
will now assault the strongholds from the north and capture this.
So.
Begin the advance. Let's go.
Easy suddenly.
Gut, die Richtung.
Jin, we should head to defend the base.
I can't understand your reasoning, but it is crucial to defend the base. I have no objections.
Begin the advance. Just as Lord Chu Liang said, their defenses are weak. It is as if he has accounted for every twist and turn the battle might take.
Next, we have to capture the base of the forest. All of this is a bit too precise for my liking.
Okay, du willst es so? Na dann komm her. Nein.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright! It's time to head out and do my part!
Da war ich nun.
Let's go. They've taken that location. It seems we might get pincered.
Dobra. Wohin nun?
We take it back. Simple. Tell the rear guard to move forward. Begin the advance.
The strongholds have been taken, but our allies aren't yet ready. We must wait for the right moment.
All right. We've drawn them in far enough. Fall back as planned.
Let's go.
The enemy is on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines. Concentrate. Start the advance. There we go.
The center of their formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there.
Take this! So far, everything's gone according to Shuguryan's plan. I guess I'll have to do my part as well.
So, the trap is ready. The time has come to set the plan into motion.
The enemy officer,
With your defeat, I am certain we will see it done.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Nein, nicht mit mir. Machen wir das. Wollen wir schon kennen. Weg ist er.
the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Bring them down.
Was ist denn? Vergiss es einfach.
Don't offer even an inch.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, I've done my job and captured the stronghold. Now, time for the fire arrows.
So, was haben wir nun? Einmal von dort, einmal von da. Überall brennt's.
Fire here? So we've been lured into a trap. Our reserves will not reach us here. Easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nächster. Nächster.
We've got comrades currently engaged. Let's go give them
Nächster.
Let us advance.
Nächster. Und noch an. Okay, da war der schneller als wie.
There is now a way to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp. Let's go. Forward march.
Ah, dort lang. Okay, dort lang.
What an incredible plan. Ambitious and yet exact. Shigu Lian is as talented as Liu Bei believes him to be.
Klaus wird versandt.
You've come at the right time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Ja, dann sind wir drauf.
Officer, are you kidding me?
Unten ist mal erledigt.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Hör mal auf. Nicht mit mir.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nächster. Ah.
You ought to quit charging into things. It's dangerous, you know. We cannot just concede defeat and run. No. We have to strike back. Easy. Time to act. Right! Oh my might. Time to act.
Nein. Auch nicht. Boah, das ist so geil. Nein. Schaut um. Nein, jetzt habe ich dich. Nochmal den nächsten, sehr gut.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Bitte, bitte.
Are you kidding me?
Bam! Nein. That's it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Also ein Kommandantenschwert hätte man für ihn nicht erwartet, eher so ein Partau oder so.
Outnumbered them by far, and yet Lord Cao Cao must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it.
Oh, war ein guter Plan. Das funktioniert.
This victory has been the result of strength matched with wisdom.
Ich muss jetzt leider ganz eine kurze Pause machen nach dem, weil ich muss wohin? Jetzt dann mit einer kurze. Okay, ich lasse das ganz kurz. Eine ganz kleine Pause. Habe ich nicht mal eine Pausebox gehabt? Ja, habe ich, ja. Ich muss noch eine kleine Pause. Bin sofort wieder da bei euch. Und da bin ich auch schon wieder. Ich hoffe, ihr habt es mir nicht vermisst. Weiter geht's. Ui, was haben wir denn alles bekommen? Einen Stab. Der Stab ist auch nicht schlecht, den muss man anschauen. Ob der vielleicht gescheiter ist wie meiner, weil rot, 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 rot. Und er hat nur +1, was ein bisschen wenig ist, aber ansonsten erhöht die Musterleiste und alles. Wow, das Schwert ist auch cool. Okay. Für so wenig. Anschauen. Sorry, ich habe mich verklickt.
Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao
Sorry.
is not holding back.
Einmal mit Profis, gell?
If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But now,
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with Shishu.
That is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army. But we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory.
Ultimate victory,
Do
nice.
excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like brother. But only a tiny bit.
Oh ja, da. Machen wir schnell ein paar Bandits.
Take this! How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is that it?
Ach Gott. Na endlich. Da nicht schon in der Waffen, gell?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Weiter geht's.
Let's go.
Hoffentlich. Ja, ich habe auch keine Karte und so. Hoppi. Falsche Richtung.
Take this. Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer
Das war's.
has been defeated.
Die Zeite gehen. Easy cheesy. Die sind meistens eh nicht schwer. Freunde, habe ich in der Provinz den Frieden etwas erhöht? Yep, habe ich. So, wo ist jetzt mein Bordstein dafür? Provinz Shinda. Provinz Yu. Ich gebe mir jetzt Importen zu haben, keine Frage.
That Cao Cao. I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern.
Oh. Ich werde ihn schon irgendwo finden, irgendwann, irgendwo. Irgendwie.
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Shi.
Und Yu, was möchtest du von mir?
There is something we must tell you. We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago. His condition appears to be quite serious.
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time. Another storm will be brewing once Liu Biao's gone. And just when we found a place to call home, too.
Yeah.
Indeed. The circumstances are similar to when Lord Tao Qin asked brother to be his successor. Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over Shu province.
Also wieder die Provinz nehmen.
That Lord Chugu Lian is our strategist. I wonder if brother's answer will be different this time around.
Depends an dem, was der Sugar Liang sagt. Sag jetzt einmal.
So, you wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But
given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance. But at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Zhang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the boldness and decisiveness needed to protect his subjects. My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
Aber je größer das ist, desto mehr schwieriger wird es natürlich, das alles zu halten.
That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao.
Yep.
And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over, but taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of
Ist einfach ein guter Mensch.
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
Ja, sicher. Ja, also machen wir was. Da sind wir die Kong wurde Nachfolger und das waren die Bedingungen auf jetzt an. Das so sein, dass wir persönlich in Richtung Jing. Wenn wir killen würden, nicht einfach nur die Flucht treiben.
I'm actually glad that Liu
Oh ja.
Feng took over for Liu Biao. Well, Xiu Liang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever. One who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot, right? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma, something I suppose every leader needs to have.
Definitiv. Auch jetzt noch so. Guter Leiter, guter Teamleader muss Charisma haben.
Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother,
So, wenn man sympathisch findet, wird man das zu der besten Zufriedenheit für denjenigen tun.
you haven't changed a bit either, have you? I like that. Right then. Let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to sweat about.
Genau. Ja, so, der bin ich besser. So. Soll ich es mitmachen?
Hey, Lord Training up?
Yes. And from the looks of it, you've been doing likewise.
Yes, sir. Lord Chuga Liang said that Cao Cao is going to be marching on us with a huge... So I figured I would do what I can, while I can. Just finished up helping carry some supplies.
Well, that is a good start. Lord Cao Cao appears intent on getting rid of Liu Bei. And we cannot let that happen. Zhou Tang, spar with me for a round.
Oh, seriously? Absolutely! How could I say no
Das ist
to a
super, der
request
Typ.
like that from you?
Sein Huthelm, was er da hat. Ah ja, nächste Woche wird es keinen Stream geben, sage ich jetzt schon mal.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them.
All IT-Week, das heißt, ganze Woche einiges in der Firma zu tun. Beziehungsweise nur halt viele Meetings, Workshops und natürlich auch Teambuilding. Und das ist natürlich auch dann oft nachher. Schreibt wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich bin niemand, nur einer der Soldaten, die du ständig rettest. Inzwischen wissen selbst die gewöhnlichen Bürger von dort Liu Beis Schwierigkeiten, möglicherweise sogar vertrieben. Und viele von uns haben beschlossen, in jeden Fall zu folgen. Warum ich dir alles schreibe, ist, weil ich glaube, dass du am Ende helfen wirst. Sollte ich dir aus irgendeinem Grund keinen Dankesbrief mehr schreiben können, habe ich bereits meinen Freund angewiesen, das für mich zu tun. Bitte pass auf dich auf, jetzt und in Zukunft. Ich werde dich immer unterstützen. Das war lieb von ihm. Mit dir verbringen kannst du an den hier markierten Ort kommen. Ich weiß, dass ich nie das Recht habe, mich bitten auszusprechen. Okay. Na dann. Oh, wir gehen mal dorthin, oder? Mal schauen, wenn wir viele Steine jetzt vergessen kriegen. Oh. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Mal schauen, wo das ist.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of
Hey.
Jing Province.
Da ist er ja eh. Jetzt im Blau statt in Grün. Gefällt mir nicht. Oh ja.
I hope you weren't annoyed by me sending a message, but I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option, and I'm grateful you've come. You're too kind to me. After all, I may very well become your enemy. I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But it's difficult to admit as much aloud.
Ist es das, wenn der Nagel ein bisschen so wegsteht und das nervt einfach und statt dass man sich einen Nagelschere holt, das einmal schön macht, so lange herumknabbert und das nie besser wird, man immer weitermachen sollte.
I truly would if I could. But my heart is resolved on this matter. I made the decision after thinking carefully about how I would protect all I hold dear. Weighed against the things I could not bear to lose.
Ja, genau.
My idealism
Und wird recht lustig an nächste Woche. Freue mich schon.
Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great
Wird eine sehr gemütliche Woche hoffentlich werden.
Zhuge Liang is a once-in-a-generation genius.
Ich lerne ein paar Leute kennen, die ich noch nicht live gesehen habe. Weil die erst seit Monaten und arbeiten. Oder nicht einmal einen Monat. Anderthalb Wochen.
But I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other. Apologies, but thank you for thinking about me.
Ja, ja, klar.
Do you remember? I told you I can be myself around you. So today, I wanted to make sure. To confirm that I had made the correct decision. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, my feelings remain firm. Would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive...
Macht mich schon fast traurig jetzt. Ja, Sprachfan.
Times were brief, and we parted ways in the end.
remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu Bei to realize a shared dream. I will hold on to the memories we made together for the rest of my life. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I hope to help you once again. I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my resolve in this
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhangfei has a little nickname for
So schade, so schade. So schön. Was hast du für mich? Time? 22 Siege sind gut.
Lord Liu Bei's offer of ruling Jing province.
Ich werde heute wahrscheinlich aber auch nicht so lange machen. Bin sehr müde. Vielleicht ein, zwei Schlachten noch.
I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us,
of the dragon.
Would it have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight. I see. Well, I hope that is the case.
Schon gelernt, sie haben uns.
Still, I am also somewhat glad that things have gone this way. Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow him. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, perhaps his followers would have deserted him. Such a choice could have ruined.
Interessant, dass die Leute sehr unterschiedlich aussprechen.
But whatever the case,
das ist der Liu Bei, das
no matter how formidable our adversary,
macht das alles sehr natürlicher. Finde ich halt.
Shishu, why are you here?
Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all, even without a word. Lord Liu Song has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over.
Man.
No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Song switches alliance, you lost. And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off Cao Cao's army.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There, we crush them.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and running is probably our best option.
Right. Okay. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be with you in spirit. And that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Now or ever.
Okay.
I might not be able to advise you directly, but there must be other ways in which I can help.
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, would you be willing to help us plan our next move?
You want me to help you plan?
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another, and requires us to prepare some sort of strategy. And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make that strategy even better. There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed, have you? Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
Ne, schade, dass ich da jetzt nicht nochmal zurückdrängen darf.
I may detest the man, but he clearly knows how to govern.
Nächste Provinz, was ich aufgeben muss, mein Gott. Der Liu Bei hat echt ein Pech.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running away.
I am sorry. My stubbornness just keeps causing more trouble.
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive. Just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go.
Gut. Was machen wir? Wie machen wir? Warum machen wir? Machen wir überhaupt was?
My lord! My lord! I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others, barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Dreht er jetzt um?
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Er nimmt's mit.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh. My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital.
Los niemand zurück.
You have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Ja, das ist Lord Liu Bei. Wie lang gefällt das irgendwie? Ich hatte wieder wieder, dass Soldatenbahn gleich mal seine kleinen Schar anschlossen. Nach Süden verlief nur langsam, bald konnten sie das Stampfen unserer Truppen hören, die sie einholten.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Das ist doch immer
Yes,
gut.
I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh, it was nothing really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course. With my life.
Thank you. All of you. My life is in your hands.
Komm, einen Fight hätte ich noch gern, bitte. Schlechtelchen für 20, 25 Minuten. Hey, da ist er wieder.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? What? Do you mean that he would risk the lives of the people for something so abstract? Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but...
Zeigt, wie groß er ist. Ich glaube, er wird ein Held. Zeigt, wie groß er ist.
Spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. Huh. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current
Der Grund, wieso er gegangen ist.
I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So, what will Liu Bei do now? Cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties, and continue on. I shall watch carefully.
Mach das, Bellon. Dürfen wir, das wird's einfacher gehen, du. Auf geht's. Wahrscheinlich letzte Schlacht für heute. Schauen wir mal, wo wir hin weiter raiden. Hätte wieder mal Bock auf einen Raid. Twitch natürlich. Okay. Den Leuten aus der Provinz im Schlepptau allerdings unser Erzaustruppen uns eingeholt. Herrscht Unordnung und die Information löst sich auf. Ich weiß, dass nach Xinjiang flüchten muss, aber ich kann die Zivilisten und Türme einfach zurücklassen, passt schon. Doch wenn ich hier falle, würde ich aber daran ebenso sehr enttäuschen. Da bleibt nur gemeinsam weiter zu marschieren, egal was auf uns zukommt. Der einzige Weg für mich. Außerdem sind Zhuge und Yu auf dem Weg nach... Wir alle spüren ihre Abwesenheit deutlich. Zhang Fei bewacht in der Zwischenzeit Changbang-Brücke und Cao Caos Vormarsch aufzuhalten. Zhao Yun auf dem Weg zur Nachhut vermeintlich, um dort wieder Ordnung herzustellen. Tatsächlich glaube ich, dass er meine Verwandten von dem Chaos dort retten will. Ich keinen Plan, Hinley, aber du schaffst es immer in Zeiten einfach Hoffnung zu finden. Bitte finde einen Weg für die Schlacht und hilf unseren Leuten, wo wir zusammen mit Zhang Fei und Zhao Yun. Überlass es mir. Okay, das heißt, du musst einiges umkillen. In der Richtung des Windes liest und versteckte Wege für uns findest, kannst du vielleicht doch noch überraschen. Aufbrechen, wir haben keine Zeit zu verlieren. Okay, bleibe hier und treffe unsere Leute.
I fight so that honor may carry the day.
I'm counting on you.
Gut, auf geht's.
carry the very future of our realm.
Frau wollte diese Zukunft beschützen. Werde ihn mit meinem Leben beschützen. Los, auf geht's.
Whatever it takes, we must get to Lord Liu Bei. Come on! Is that it? Ha! That name means nothing to me. He stands alone. Surround him!
Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge.
Easy.
Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
On your back. All my might.
Damn you!
All my might.
Dare try to make a mockery out of us?
The enemy
I'll
officer
kill you
has been
myself.
defeated.
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way! I am a dragon burning with fury, and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
Ich muss auf, oben, damit es... Ah. Da geht's nicht weiter.
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
A brave hero without equal. A true army of one. So that's who Dynasty is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next?
Take that! Is that it? Take this! This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! All my might.
Da geht's.
Shall be your adversary.
Easy. Sorry. I'll leave this area to you.
All my might. If you please. Time that. Bear witness to my power. Nice. Now. All done. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Where did I go wrong?
Ach Gott. Da, 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 da.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Bear witness to my power. This is as far as I can.
The enemy officer
There's no virtue in
has been
dying for
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Next time.
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements, because that man is a whirlwind.
Let's march!
Easy. All my might.
Aqui está.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Komm. Nicht mit mir.
An officer? You must be kidding. Witnessing my power. All my might.
Nächster.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The retreat would be the best option right now.
Let's go. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. Let's go. Take that.
This is everyone.
Man.
This
seems not
Bin ich wieder da.
We must move on for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Da.
Bring him down. Let's go.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
Finisher kann er machen.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Put on a show.
Ja, da scheint schon mit dem da.
This is the end.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make
Ja,
our way to
ich
Lord.
bin ja am Weg dorthin. Dauert nur vielleicht, glaube ich nicht. Ich bin großen Speer. Da kommen wir jetzt von unten auf, passt.
Let's go.
So, we've arrived at Changbai Bridge.
Kuckuck.
There's still some stragglers. If only we could go help them as well.
Ah, Trooper Liang, you made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it.
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
Hier da müssen wir rein.
Has been defeated.
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can start putting our plans into place.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
An even match. We must push harder.
Circumstances. I must consider the next.
The enemy officer has
The
been
enemy
defeated.
officers hindering our people's escape have been fought off. And there don't seem to be any more stragglers.
The enemy officer I'm has
still
been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Jawohl, das mag ich. Kriegen wir uns noch was für drauf gehen. Nein! Bang!
You are done for.
Nein! Nicht mit mir jetzt heute. Haha!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right. Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. I'd better go after brother now.
returned with your son. He's safe in the hall. Cao Yun, good to see you back in one piece.
You ran through hell for us. You have my eternal gratitude.
The enemy officer.
Thank you for coming.
Defeated.
I sense the bond between has strengthened.
Tak geht's.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Easy. Nice. Victory!
The enemy officer has been defeated. They must not be allowed
Nein.
to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance. Nice. Time to attack. All my might. Now concentrate. Nice. All my might. Nice.
Das wird doch gern nochmal.
The enemy officer
failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Let's go.
Yet all of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
I, Ji Huan, shall take you on.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shan't waver.
Sehr schön. Hat das sehr gut gemacht. Jawohl, haben wir dich. Thomas dann. Na endlich. Dass das da endlich erledigt ist.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We shall fight again. I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Victory.
Ah, jetzt rennt's gut.
Fuck it, we shall. Thank you for coming. I sense the bond between has strengthened.
Shan't waver.
Sehr gut. Ach, geht ja nicht mehr nicht aus, schaut. Aber viel kann nicht mehr fehlen. Gib mir die, Alter.
Let's end this. To lose to the likes of you. The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. With all my might.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Wohin gehen wir? Die Richtung gemacht, oder? Ja, Ziel ist. Ich muss da weg, oder?
Let's go.
Hm.
Are you ready to face me?
It's worked. We've cut you off. We're not going any further.
We managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
Nein.
I will not allow you to block our path. We will break through.
It's impressive that we've come all this way with this many civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
Und rechts. Jawohl.
The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces.
Sehr gut. Endlich kommen wir da die nach. Jetzt braucht es eine andere Frage.
I did not expect. The enemy officer
I have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Let's go.
So, hier wir haben. Ja, schön. Kommt man genau richtig. Kannst mich gern haben. Ach, ich mag das, wenn ich so ab und zu ein paar Sachen erwischt, das ist so schön. Das wird nicht nett. Aber jetzt dann.
Let's end this. Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can. Let's go.
Ja, genau richtig eingefahren.
You're done for. Gotta be quicker than that.
Ha 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 ha.
Here.
Auch nicht. Oh, also da gar noch nicht erwischt.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Going my way today. Maybe next time.
We're finally through. Now
Here we are.
so that we may continue on our path. What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing him to pass would be too great a risk.
Nur ein Tempi hören.
And of all my comrades. Is this some sort of magic?
What a strange fog. We must seek out Lord Liu Bei.
So you've come. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, you'd best be prepared to fight.
This is our destiny as guardians of peace.
Yeah, time to finish. That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Despite this, you would protect him? Does your bond with him truly serve as a reason enough? What will your path lead to? You are like a puppet, wielding your force for another man's ambitions.
How is that different from the guardians of peace we hated so much? How is Liu Bei any different from the ones who took everything from us?
Now, yeah, time to the day of anguish and despair has been burned into my mind. The suffering, the agony, the chaos. It is revealed to my new path.
Take this.
Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan?
Die Mücken umbringen.
Be a fitting end.
Vielleicht so, wird der nervt, aber.
But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them.
Boah.
You fool. Heroes who dub their greed conviction and endanger the lives of the defenseless. For it is our duty to achieve peace in this realm. And if you choose to protect Liu Bei, then this is where our paths diverge.
Ja, dann ist es so.
I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death?
Ja, dass ich meinen Sachen folgen soll.
Echo in your
Ich
soul.
glaube, irgendwie so auf die Art war das.
Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Ja, mal sehen.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been, for empires and their people alike.
Okay.
Guardian of peace. The time has come to part
Yes.
ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled.
Mach mal.
This is the last time I appear before you.
Okay.
Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings.
Ganz kurz mal anschauen. Immer wieder schalte ich auf Englisch um.
That they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake. And that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
Keine Ahnung, was er wirklich ist. Noch ich nicht. Irgendwas der Baylor ist, aber.
The fog has lifted. It seems that everyone is safe. But it is time to move on.
Das ist er, Liebe. Wir haben es geschafft.
Downstream towards Jiangxia. There, we will start again. Together. Take this.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. We still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
Tja.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother.
Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to lament. It is true that we've lost much. But because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Precisely so. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan.
Sehr schön. Machen wir.
Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also opposes him.
Kontakt.
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I heard, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Aber die Wu sind immer Kämpfer gewesen.
And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao
Mir macht es violetter Gürtel zu schaffen.
into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
Und schon wieder an. Jetzt aus, wenn er nicht 100% hinter mir steht. Hinter Liu Bei, Entschuldigung.
Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Oh, Klingenreif auf 7, nice. Special Dinge. Da sind wir schon. Durchdrücken. Okay. Und eine Leichtigkeit. Oh. Mal wieder gute Waffen dabei, glaube ich, wie es ausschaut. 24 für Tottehü, auch schlecht. Ja, das haben wir auch geschafft, sehr gut. Schauen wir mal den Rest da unten aus. War nicht sehr gut. Aber jetzt tut einfach weiter gut. Jetzt haben wir die da runtergehen. Mein Gott. Kann Keystrahlen? Storytime or not? Storytime.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition.
Wäre nicht schlecht, zumindest so weit, bis wir es überstocken sollen.
Himself would act as an envoy to Wu. I don't know. All I can say is that when I saw him go, I sensed a kind of aura from him. If anyone is capable of stirring Wu's military into action, it's him. Now we must trust in our strategist and wait.
Ja, werden wir machen. Gut. Brief habe ich erhalten und verfügbare Truppen. Aber für heute war es das. Habe ich ja gesagt. Wir können schauen, wer live ist, weil ich eigentlich gern weiter raiden würde heute. Ja, wir machen vom Sirenia raiden. Das war schön grüßen, passte. Wie gesagt, nächste Woche Dienstag bin ich nicht da. Ich verabschiede mich soweit bei euch. Danke wieder, dass du da warst. Danke für die Abos. Zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye. Euer Second.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it